of 25 questions which are from your class 11th NCERT biology book, right? So strictly we are going to keep ourselves in the framework of class 11th biology. Great. So this quiz is going to be useful for the students who are pursuing biology in their 11th as well as who are Neet aspirants. Great. So you know what to do in order to participate. Go and join us. We are going to wait for 5 minutes, allowing everybody to join in so that we can have this quiz. We can play it. Great. I can see 2 of you have already joined, Utkarsh and Rishika. Welcome. See, the quizzes are a very effective way of learning. Yeah, it is like learning while playing. So it's a healthy exercise. We will be keep doing it more and more. So let's see. Biologist, welcome. Quite unique, interesting name, biologist. Good evening, Ria. And Mr. Puli. Okay. So if you guys really want to participate in this quiz, you have to go to Slido, okay? On merely being on YouTube, you can't participate. You can see it, but you can't participate. Okay, hello Spider-Man. Again, all of you, please go to slido.com and enter this code E920. It will be fun playing it, right? So just go and log in. Proud in India, good evening. And Aman. There is no password, beta. It's just the code. So Aman, you just have to go to slido.com and then you have to go to E920 code, okay? And you'll be directed to this game, the quiz show. Yes. Rishika, we have not yet started this quiz, okay? We have not yet started. So obviously you won't be able to see any of the questions. Once we start, obviously you will get the questions with a timer on it. So just have patience for some time, okay? So that all those people who want to join us have ample time to join, and then we can start off. Great. So still we are waiting. We have not yet started the show. Yep. Oh, great. Welcome, Aman. So guys, do it quickly, okay? Because we can't wait for a pretty long time. And once you have joined in late, the chances of you being on the leaderboard drastically reduces, right? So quickly join in. Okay. Am I audible now? Clearly audible? Okay. 2 more minutes and then we are going to start the show. We will start the quiz. No, it's a good way. This quiz is going to be a good way to revise your biology, you know, especially the MCQs type questions. So I hope after this quiz show you will realize that this is a fun way to learn. Great. So let's start. Okay, we can't keep on waiting. Great. So we are starting the show. Here's your first question. Bingo. Yeah. So the first question is, the following features belong to which phylum? Exclusively marine, radial symmetry, diploblastic, and tissue level organization. Okay, so they're asking all these 4 features belong to which phylum, and the options given are Coelenterata, Porifera, Ctenophora, and Platyhelminthes. Okay. Now let me remind you, there is a timer going on, so you have to keep in mind, you have to give your response, submit your response before this timer runs out. Okay. And if you do it in lesser time, that is going to be a bonus reflecting in your rankings, okay, on the leaderboard chart. So be quick on that. At the same time, don't rush to make silly mistakes. Great. So last 10 seconds. Well, and time's up. Let's see. So 50% of you have given it to Coelenterata and remaining 50% to Ctenophora. Let's see what is the correct answer. Oh, the correct answer is Ctenophora. The correct answer is Ctenophora. Why? Let me tell you why. See, they have here, if you pay attention, exclusively marine. See, coelentrates are not exclusively marine. They can be freshwater as well. But ctenophores are exclusively marine. Rest of the 3 characters are same or are applicable for both Coelenterata and Ctenophora. Okay? So just because there is exclusively marine in the feature list, the answer should be Ctenophora. Great? Okay, great. Great. So 50% of you have given the right answer, Ctenophora. Let's move on to the next question. The second question is, how many hormones are secreted by the posterior pituitary? Okay, and options are 0, 1, 2, or is it 3? Okay, hormones secreted by the posterior pituitary, जिसको कि हम लोग pars nervosa भी बोलते हैं. Great. You have to tell me how many hormones it secretes. 0, 1, 2, or is it 3? Well, okay. Remember, we are asking about the hormones secreted by posterior pituitary. Well, so time is up, and here are the results. Oh, 100% of you are saying 2. Okay, let me see the correct answer first. None of you have given me this answer. See, the mistake that you all have made is you have not paid attention to this word secreted. See, posterior pituitary does not secrete any hormone. Instead, it stores and releases them. Okay? The two hormones that are stored and released by posterior pituitary, that is oxytocin and your ADH, antidiuretic hormone. ठीक है? ये दोनों जो आपके hormones हैं, they are not secreted by the posterior pituitary. They are only stored and released by them. Okay? इसको secrete कौन करता है? The neuroglandular cells of the hypothalamus. Okay? Great. So the correct answer is 0. It was a tricky question, है ना? आपने ध्यान नहीं दिया कि मैंने यहाँ पे secreted word use किया है. Okay? So the correct answer is 0. Okay, no worries. Let's move on. Let's move on to question number 3. Okay, here it is. It says pineal gland is located on the dash side of the diencephalon. Okay, dorsal, ventral, anterior, or is it posterior? है ना? तो डायनसेफेलॉन विच इज पार्ट ऑफ योर फोरब्रेन के किस साइड पे आपका पीनियल ग्लैंड लोकेटेड होता है? दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. डॉर्सल, वेंट्रल, एंटीरियर और पोस्टीरियर. क्विकली. Okay. Quickly, so last 5 seconds. 2, 1, and time's up. Let's see the poll results. Okay. 100%. Okay, so you're saying dorsal. Yep. This is the right answer. Okay, it is the right answer. Okay. It is the right answer. Okay, so yes, pineal glands is located on the dorsal side of the diencephalon. Great. Let's move on to the next question, and it is: which of the following statements is incorrect about Collipse hormone? So we are asking about the incorrect statement regarding Collipse hormone. Number 1, it is secreted by parathyroid glands. It increases the blood calcium level. It decreases the blood calcium level. Or last option here, it is antagonistic to calcitonin. Remember, incorrect बताना है आपको, correct नहीं बताना. Okay, let's see. Okay, so time's up. Let's see. Okay, great. So let's see the correct answer. The correct answer is third option, that is, it decreases the blood calcium level. Absolutely great, good to see it. So Collipse hormone is secreted by parathyroid glands, it's correct, and it increases the blood calcium level, and it is antagonistic to calcitonin. Calcitonin का function होता है to decrease the blood calcium level, है ना? Great. Okay. Good to see. Let's move on to question number 5. Okay, and remember, after this we are going to have the leaderboard. So question number 5. Here it is. It says, which of the following is called 3F gland? Which of the following is called 3F gland? And options are adrenal cortex, adrenal medulla, pituitary, or is it thyroid? है ना, किस ग्लैंड को हम 3F ग्लैंड बोलते हैं? Three F gland. Okay. So, great, time's up. Let's see the poll results. Okay. So poll result says that 75% of you are saying adrenal medulla, 25% are saying adrenal cortex. Let's see the correct answer. Adrenal medulla. Well done. Hana? See, adrenal medulla secretes hormones like adrenaline and noradrenaline, which prepares the body for any emergency situation. Okay? And in emergency situation, what we do is any of the three activities. And what are these three activities? Either we fight, or we flight, or we get frightened. Okay? So fright, flight, or fight, these are the three mechanisms through which we tackle any emergency situation, right? Mostly, correct? And the hormones of the adrenal medulla prepares for it, and therefore adrenal medulla is also known as 3F gland. तो यहाँ पे 3F का मतलब क्या है? It is fight, flight, or fright. Great? Okay, well done. Let's see. Let's see the leaderboard, right? So we have already covered 5 questions, so it's leaderboard time. Well, okay. So Utkarsh, great. Utkarsh 4 out of 5 on the top. Arish 2 out of 5. Biologist 1 out of 5. Rishika 1 out of 5. And Pihu 0 out of 5. Okay, but so congratulations Utkarsh and Rishika, biologist, and Arish. You all can still improve and change this whole overall position. Great. The questions are not that difficult. They are straight from your class 11th biology book. So just focus, and we can change this. You can change this leaderboard. Okay? There are still 20 questions to go. So let's move on, and here is your 6th question. Cholecystokinin does not cause relaxation of a sphincter of Modi, contraction of gallbladder, stimulation of pancreatic cells, or stimulation of gastric glands. Which of these 4 functions is not carried out by the cholecystokinin? Okay. So you have to tell me cholecystokinin इनमें से क्या नहीं करता है. इसका मतलब बाकी को 3 तो करता होगा, 1 नहीं करता होगा. Let's see. Okay, so hurry up guys, only 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time's up. Let's see. Okay, great. So 50% of you are saying stimulation of gastric glands, 25% contraction of gallbladder, and rest 25% relaxation of a sphincter of Oddi. Okay, let's see the correct answer first. Okay, so the correct answer is stimulation of gastric glands. Yes, let me tell you that cholecystokinin, it is a hormone which is secreted by the duodenal mucosa. It means the enterocytes of the duodenum of a small intestine. Okay, so duodenal mucosa cells secretes this particular hormone, which is a peptide hormone called cholecystokinin. Okay, and this hormone, when it goes to the bloodstream and then to all parts of the body, it carries out certain functions in certain organs. And what are they? It goes and relaxes the sphincter of Oddi so that the hepatic bile juice, okay, and the pancreatic juice can be poured into the duodenum. Okay, then it causes contraction of gallbladder as well, so that The bile is stored in the gall, will be pushed through this sphincter of Oddi into the duodenum. It also stimulates the pancreatic cells, okay, for more and more production of the pancreatic juice. Great. What it does not causes is, it does not stimulate the gastric glands. Why? It is not required because food has already moved from the stomach into the duodenum. So it is not required to produce more and more gastric juice, right? It does not do so. Cholecystokinin does not carry out this particular function. Great. Okay. So let's move on to our next question, question number 7. Here it is. In a nerve cell, the resting potential is maintained by, है ना? तो nerve cell में आपका जो resting potential है वो कौन maintain करता है? Sodium channel, potassium channel, sodium potassium pump, or is it the passive ion channels? Quickly. Great. Seema Singh, it will be better if you write the question number and then your option. Okay. So hurry up, guys. We are asking which of the following membrane proteins or transport proteins are responsible for maintaining the resting potential in a nerve cell. Okay. Options are sodium channel, potassium channel, sodium potassium pump, or is it the passive ion channels? Quickly. Okay, so time's up. Let's see the poll. Okay, great. So 75% of you are saying sodium potassium pump, 25% potassium channel. Nobody is saying sodium channel or passive ion channel. Let's see the correct answer first. Okay, so correct answer is sodium potassium pump. Great, guys. So you know that sodium potassium pump pushes 3 sodium outside and takes 2 potassium from outside to inside at expense of 1 ATP. As a result, more sodium is maintained outside and less potassium inside, and overall a negative resting potential is generated in the nerve cell, correct? And that is how much? That potential is around minus 70 millivolts, correct? Great. Okay, C is the correct answer. Great, Spider-Man. Let's see. Let's move on to next question, question number 8. And it says, which of the following ions move from synaptic fluid to presynaptic neuron? Okay, which of the following ions moves from synaptic fluid to presynaptic neuron? And I'm not asking about postsynaptic neuron, okay, presynaptic neuron. Options are sodium ion, chloride ion, calcium ion, or is it potassium ion? Hurry up, guys. So ions that move from synaptic fluid to presynaptic neuron. Okay, let's see. So you are running out of time. Time's up. Let's see. Okay. Oh, all of you are saying calcium ion. Great. Let's see the correct answer first. Okay, well done. So yes, calcium ion, when the action potential reaches the synapse or synaptical junction, what happens that the permeability of the presynaptic neuron changes and calcium ions moves from synaptic fluid to presynaptic neurons, and these calcium ions then are responsible for the release of neurotransmitters through the fusion of synaptic vesicles into the synaptic cleft leading to the transmission of signal from one neuron to other in the form of chemical message. Great. Okay, well done. Let's move on to the next question. Great, great, Spider-Man. Good to see that. Let's move on to our next question, that is question number 9. Okay, so it says cerebral aqueduct connects which ventricles? है ना? Cerebral aqueduct किस ventricles को connect करता है? Option is 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, or is it 3 and 4? है ना? Cerebral aqueduct connect which ventricles? है ना? Cerebral aqueduct किस ventricles को connect करता है? First and second, first and third, second and third, or is it third and fourth? So let me tell you, there are only 4 ventricles in the brain, okay? इसलिए और कोई option नहीं है. First, second, third, fourth. There are 4 ventricles and they all are filled with CSF. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what is our poll saying? Okay, poll is saying 50% to 3 and 4 and 25% each to 1 and 2 and 1 and 3. Let's see the correct answer first, right? Well, so the correct answer is cerebral aqueduct connects third ventricle with the fourth ventricle. Okay, it does not connect the first and second and first and third. Okay, it connects third with fourth, and cerebral aqueduct is present in the midbrain. It is part of the midbrain. Okay, from where it connects the third ventricle to the fourth ventricle. The fourth ventricle is present in the cerebellum. Okay, great. So that brings us to our 10th question, and after that we are again going to have leaderboard. Question number 10. Okay, it says in cochlea, vibrations in which of the membranes pushes the tectorial membrane against hair cells? Okay, resinous membrane, basilar membrane, membrane of scala media, or is it none of these? Okay, तो कॉक्लिया में जब वाइब्रेशंस होता है तो किस मेम्ब्रेन में वाइब्रेशन की वजह से टेक्टोरियल मेम्ब्रेन जो है वो पुश होता है अगेंस्ट द हेयर सेल्स? ओके, इफ यू रिमेंबर द ऑर्गन ऑफ कॉर्टाई, you can easily answer it. Okay, the options given are resinous, basilar membrane, membrane of scala media, or is it none of these? Quickly, what should be the answer? Okay, let's see the results. Okay, 67% are saying resinous membrane and remaining 33% basilar membrane. Let's see the correct answer. Well done. So it is the resinous membrane, okay, which is on the top. Great. Resinous membrane that pushes the tectorial membrane against the hair cells. Well done. Great. Okay, so resinous membrane. Now this was the 10th question, so now it is time of leaderboard. Let's see the leaderboard. Okay, great. Congratulations, Utkarsh. You are maintaining your first position. Well done. Arish, biologist, Rishika. Okay. To a surprise, the leaderboard is exactly same, no change at all. Okay, still, Arish, biologist, Rishika and Pihu, keep trying, you all can change it. Okay, great. Let's see the question number 11. Myosin cross arm is composed of. Okay, so myosin cross arm के बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, is composed of heavy meromyosin, light meromyosin, both heavy and light meromyosin, or is it made up of meromyosin and actin? Okay, myosin cross arm. ठीक है, myosin cross arm is made up of what? Heavy, light, both heavy and light, or is it meromyosin and actin? Quickly. मायोसिन क्रॉस आर्म के बारे में हम पूछ रहे हैं. Okay, so time's up. Let's see the results. Okay, 67% of you are saying meromyosin and actin, and 33% are saying heavy meromyosin. Answer dekha? Okay, so the correct answer is heavy meromyosin. Yes, if you remember, this was meromyosin, right? And usually there are 2 molecules of it. Like this, right? And this particular portion is called the cross arm, and this is called tail. ये किसका बना होता है? Light meromyosin LMM, and this is made up of heavy meromyosin HMM. Okay, great. So the correct answer is heavy meromyosin. Great. Okay, let's move on to our next question. It says myoglobin is found in only red muscles, only white muscles, both red and white muscles, only found in some red muscles. Okay, we are talking about myoglobin. So myoglobin आपको कहाँ मिलता है? सिर्फ red muscles में, सिर्फ white muscles में, both red and white muscles, or is it found only in some red muscles? So guys, do it quickly. Last 10 seconds. Let's see. Okay, so time's up. Let's see. Okay, 50% are saying only red muscles, and remaining 50% are saying both red and white muscles. Let's check the answer. Correct answer. It is both red and white muscles. Okay, see, when we look at myoglobin, it is a respiratory pigment that has capacity to bind to oxygen, carry oxygen, great. So in muscles there are myoglobins which act as a storehouse for the oxygen which is used during exercise. Okay, now since myoglobin is red in color, more and more myoglobin will impart a reddish color to the muscles. Great. Now red muscles obviously have high concentration of myoglobin, but that doesn't mean white muscles don't have any. Both red and white have myoglobin. White muscles have less concentration of myoglobin, whereas red muscles have high concentration of myoglobin. Great. Okay, so with this, let's move to our next question, question number 13. It says columns of Boltini. Okay, columns of Boltini are extension of cortex in between renal pyramids, extension of renal medulla in cortex, modified renal medulla that lacks nephrons, or is it modified renal pelvis extending into renal medulla? ठीक है, कॉलम ऑफ बर्टीनी के बारे में ये क्वेश्चन है. ऑब्वियसली किडनी का स्ट्रक्चर अगर आपको याद है, यू कैन डू इट. है ना? What is it? Column of Bertini R. Okay, let's see the poll. Okay, so 67% of you are saying extension of cortex in between renal pyramids, while 33% are saying extension of renal medulla in cortex. Let's see the correct answer. Great. So the correct answer is extension of cortex in between renal pyramids. Yes, as you can remember from the structure of kidney, the space between two renal pyramids or medullary pyramids is called column of Bertini. What is it? It is actually the part of renal cortex. Okay, and in this area you can't find any nephrons, rather it is going to contain most of the renal blood vessels. Okay, so it is column of Bertini, named after its discoverer, Mr. Bertini. Great. Okay, so this is question number 13. Let's move to question number 14. And here it is. The descending limb of loop of Henle is permeable to water only, electrolytes only, both water and electrolytes, water and urea. Okay? Remember, we are talking about the descending limb of loop of Henle. Okay? So, is it permeable to water only, electrolyte only, both water and electrolyte, or is it permeable to water and urea? Quickly submit your response. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and time's up. Let's see. Well, all of you are saying water only. Let's see the correct answer first. Okay, well done. Yes, the descending limb of loop of Henle is only permeable to water. Okay, the transverse limb, where there is the hairpin loop, that area is permeable to both water and some amount of urea. Okay, and as we go ahead into the ascending limb is permeable to electrolytes. Great, well done. Let's move on to question number 15. इसके बाद फिर से leaderboard आने वाला है. Let's see. Erythroblastosis fetalis may occur in which of the following cases? है ना? Cases देखो. RH negative mother and RH positive first fetus. RH positive mother, RH negative first fetus. RH negative mother, RH positive second fetus. Or is it RH positive mother and RH negative second fetus? एरिथ्रोब्लास्टोसिस फिटिलिस का केस किस में हो सकता है? इनमें से किस सिनेरियो में ये डिजीज या ये कंडीशन हो सकता है? दिस इज व्हाट द क्वेश्चन इज. क्विकली. Hurry up, guys. Okay. We are having a mixed bag here. 50% of you are saying RH negative mother and RH positive second fetus, and 25% each to RH positive mother, RH negative first fetus, and same RH positive mother, RH negative second fetus. पहले option देख ले, correct option क्या है? So the correct answer is, it is possible in case of RH negative mother and RH positive second fetus. देखो erythroblastosis fetalis का जो केस होता है ना, वो हमेशा सेकंड एंड सब्सिक्वेंट ऑफ स्प्रिंग्स को ही अफेक्ट कर सकता है, फर्स्ट ऑफ स्प्रिंग को या फर्स्ट फीटस को तो कभी करता ही नहीं है। ग्रेट, देयरफॉर ये जो आपके दो ऑप्शंस हैं फर्स्ट फीटस वाले, ये तो डायरेक्टली एलिमिनेट हो गए। ग्रेट, व्हाट अबाउट दीज टू? इन दोनों को अगर हम देखेंगे, सी एरिथ्रोब्लास्टोसिस फिटलिस कब होगा? जब मदर क्या हो, RH नेगेटिव, एंड आपका जो फर्स्ट फीटस हो वो क्या रहा है, RH पॉजिटिव। तो ड्यूरिंग the child birth there is chances of mixing of some RH positive blood from the first fetus to the mother. As a result, the mother will develop antibody against the RH factor, okay, and when she conceives a second fetus which is having RH positive blood group, now through her placenta this antibody can enter into the fetus, leading to large scale destruction of the fetal RBC. The condition is called erythroblastosis fetalis. नाम अगर आप टर्म को स्प्लिट करोगे, एरिथ्रो फॉर RBC, ब्लास्टोसिस टू ब्लास्ट ऑफ मतलब lysis at a large scale, fetalis for the fetus. So fetal RBC का destruction, that is called erythroblastosis fetalis. Great. Okay, let's move on to question number 16. But before that, let's see the leaderboard, है ना? As promised, हर 5 क्वेश्चन के बाद हम लोग leaderboard चेक करने वाले हैं. Let's see. Oh, Utkarsh, great. You are maintaining your position. Okay, so Utkarsh still on top. Arish. अच्छा, बायोलॉजिस्ट का पोजीशन थोड़ा चेंज हुआ है. ऋषिका, congratulations, you are moving up. Okay, great. And Tilu. Okay, let's see. So we can change it. You can change it. Okay. So keep trying hard. And those who is on top, and now Utkarsh, try to maintain your position. Let's see. Question number 16. It says, approximately how much CO2 is transported per 100 ml of impure blood to the alveoli? है ना? So basically question पूछ रहा है कि 100 ml of impure blood कितना CO2 carry करता है from tissue to alveoli? Okay, the volume. Options are 4 ml, 5 ml, 15 ml, or is it 20 ml? Hurry up, guys. You have to tell me the volume of CO2 transported per 100 ml of blood. Okay, so time's up. Let's see. Oh, 60% 4 ml, 20% 5 ml, and remaining 20% 20 ml. Correct answer dekha? The correct answer is 4 ml. Well done. So let me tell you. आप में से जिन लोगों ने गलती की है ना, वो गलती क्यों किया है? देखो, 5 ml is the net O2 delivered by oxygenated blood to the tissues, okay? And 20 ml is the amount of O2 that is transported given 100% saturation of the hemoglobin. Okay, so I think आप लोगों ने confused किया है. ये जो 20% लोग हैं, they have students हैं, they have confusion between the volume of O2 and CO2 transported. Great. So keep your facts right because it is important. Great. Okay, well done. Let's move to question number 17. It says, crypts of Libocoon are found in duodenum only, jejunum only, jejunum and ileum, or is it in duodenum, jejunum and ileum? ठीक है? तो crypts of Libocoon, which are gland, are found in which part of the small intestine? Only in duodenum, only in jejunum, both in jejunum and ileum, or is it in all parts of the small intestine, that is duodenum, jejunum and ileum? Okay, great. Spiderman 4 ml. Yep, that was the right answer. Crypts of Libercoon. Okay, time is running out. Let's see the poll. 75% of you are saying it is found in all the three parts of the small intestine, that is duodenum, jejunum and ileum, while 25% are saying jejunum only. Let's see the correct answer. Correct answer is crypts of Libercoon is found across the small intestine. Great. See, the small intestine has two different types of gland mainly. One is crypts of Libercoon, which is found all through the small intestine, and second one is Brunner's gland. The Brunner's gland is only found in duodenum. So Brunner's gland restricted to duodenum only, but crypts of Libercoon all along the small intestine, that is duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Great. Okay, let's move on to question number 18. It says, all enzymes of the Krebs cycle are found in matrix except, okay, except citrate synthase, succinate dehydrogenase, malate dehydrogenase, or is it fumarase? पूछ रहा है कि Krebs cycle में जितने भी एंजाइम्स लगते हैं सब कहाँ होते हैं? In the matrix of the mitochondria, except one of them. Which is it? Is it citrate synthase, succinate dehydrogenase, malate dehydrogenase, or fumarase? Quick. Quickly. Okay. Oh, all of you are saying succinate dehydrogenase. Okay, I'm really impressed to see that. That's the correct answer. Yes, succinate dehydrogenase is the enzyme involved in Krebs cycle, as well as it is the part of the mitochondrial ETS, electron transport chain. In fact, it is the part of complex 2 of the mitochondrial ETS. Great. And therefore it remains embedded in the inner mitochondrial membrane. It is not freely soluble or present in the matrix of the mitochondria. Good to see that. Well done. Let's move to question number 19. Well, it says, in mitochondrial ETS, electron transport system, which of the following cytochromes donate electron to oxygen atom? Okay, question समझ में आ गया. Options are cytochrome B, cytochrome C, cytochrome C1, or is it cytochrome A and cytochrome A3? है ना? कौन डायरेक्टली इलेक्ट्रॉन को ट्रांसफर करता है? किसको? ऑक्सीजन एटम को, द फाइनल इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सेप्टर इन माइटोकॉन्ड्रियल ETS. Which of these cytochromes? Quick. Now it's a technical question. थोड़ा difficult होता है, but let's see. Okay, so we have the poll results. 40% are saying cytochrome A, A3, other 40% cytochrome C1, and 20% are saying cytochrome C. Let's see the answer, correct answer. The correct option is cytochrome A, A3, right? So see, when we see the flow of electron in mitochondrial ETS, we find that the electron from complex 1 goes to the ubiquinone and cytochrome B6F complex, right? Cytochrome B, and then it goes to your cytochrome C, which is a mobile carrier. It takes it to the complex 4, right? And complex 4 has copper ions and cytochrome A and A3, which finally passes the electron to its final acceptor oxygen atom, and there with the it combines with H plus proton to form water. ठीक है? तो ultimately ऑक्सीजन को इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट कौन कर रहा है? साइटोक्रोम A and A3. Great. Okay, let's move to question number 20, and again after 20 we will be having a leaderboard. Let's see question number 20. Primary CO2 acceptor in sugarcane is Rubisco, PEP carboxylase, PGA, or is it OAA? Okay, PGA is phosphoglycolic acid, OAA is oxaloacetic acid. ठीक है? So primary CO2 acceptor in sugarcane. सबसे पहले CO2 accept कौन करता है sugarcane में during photosynthesis? Rubisco, PEP carboxylase, PGA और OAA. Quickly. PEP का full form होता है phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. I hope you all know it. Okay, so time is running out. Let's see the poll. Okay, great. 67% of you are saying PEP carboxylase and another 33 are saying PGA. Let's see the correct answer. It is PEP carboxylase. Great. Okay, let me tell you that sugarcane is a C4 plant. Sugarcane क्या है? C4 plant है. ठीक है? तो प्राइमरी कार्बन फिक्सेशन कहाँ होगा? मीजोफिल सेल्स में. कौन करेगा? PEP carboxylase करेगा, right? So the primary CO2 acceptor is PEP carboxylase, यानी कि phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase. Why so? Because the affinity for CO2 of PEP carboxylase is higher than that of Rubisco. Great. Okay, great. So these were the 20 questions, and now it's time for leaderboard. Let's see. Okay, no changes. Tillu की जगह पीहू आ गई फिर से. But Utkarsh right on top, Arish second, third Rishika, and then biologist. Okay, so great. Congratulations guys, you are maintaining your positions. Keep doing that, and those who are on second, third or fourth, fifth position, keep trying to improve it, to change it. Okay, so now we are going to have the last 5 set of questions of this quiz. Here is your question number 21. Male possesses clasper in pelvic fins in class Cyclostomata, Chondrichthyes, Osteichthyes, or is it Amphibia? है ना? तो क्वेश्चन है कि इनमें से किस क्लास के जो मेल ऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं दे हैव क्लास्पर्स इन देयर पेल्विक फिन. ओके, साइक्लोस्टोमाटा, कॉन्ड्रिक्थिस, ऑस्टेक्थिस और एम्फीबिया. क्विकली. Quick. Okay, time's up. Let's see. Oh, great. All of you are saying chondrichthyes, and that's the right answer, right? So, the cartilaginous fishes, okay, the male cartilaginous fish have claspers in their pelvic fin, and it helps in fertilization. Great. Okay. So right answer है ना, claspers और कहीं पे भी नहीं मिलते हैं. It is a peculiar characteristics of chondrichthyes, cartilaginous fishes. Let's move on to question number 22. Which of the following rRNA is found in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic ribosomes? Okay, जो दोनों में मिल रहा है, prokaryotic ribosome में भी और eukaryotic ribosome में भी, दोनों में मिलना चाहिए. ऑप्शंस देखो, 16S rRNA, 23S rRNA, 5S rRNA, और is it 5.8S rRNA, है ना? Which of these ribosomal RNA are found in both prokaryotic and eukaryotic ribosomes? Quickly. Quickly. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. So the poll says 50% to 5S rRNA and 25% each to 16S and 23S rRNA. पहले correct option देख लें हम लोग. The correct option is 5S rRNA. Okay. Now, it seems कि आप लोगों को याद नहीं है ribosomes के subunits. See, prokaryotic is 70S and eukaryotic is 80S. Prokaryotic 70S has two subunits, 50S and 30S, but eukaryotic has 60S and 40S. Now 60S is made up of 28S rRNA, 5.8S rRNA and 5S rRNA, and 40S is made up of only 18S rRNA. 30S is made up of 16S rRNA, and this is made up of 23S and 5S. ठीक है? तो इसमें से कॉमन क्या निकल रहा है? देखो, 5S and 5S. Okay? So the correct answer is 5S rRNA. Great. Let's move on to question number 23. The Vmax of an enzyme catalyzed reaction remains unchanged even after addition of inhibitor, but its Km value increases or increased. This is an example of competitive inhibition, non-competitive inhibition, allosteric inhibition, or is it none of these? ठीक है? एंजाइम काइनेटिक्स का क्वेश्चन है, एंजाइम इनहिबिशन का क्वेश्चन है. ओके, बेसिकली ये क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है कि किस तरह के इनहिबिशन में Vmax अनचेंज्ड रहता है बट Km वैल्यू इंक्रीजेस. ओके, so I have simplified the question for you. Now quickly respond. Okay, so time's up. Let's see. Oh wow, good to see that. Good to see that. 100% of you are saying competitive inhibition. Yes, correct. So in competitive inhibition, the Vmax remains unchanged, है ना? यहाँ पे क्या होता है? यहाँ पे Vmax no change, and Km is going to increase. Non-competitive inhibition में इसका उल्टा होता है. Vmax decreases, Km no change. Okay, great, good to see it. याद है आप लोगों को? Well done. Now let's move on to the second last question of this show. Question number 24. Sodium potassium pump is an example of unipolar, sympolar, antipolar, or is it a carrier protein? Sodium potassium pump किसका example है? Unipolar, sympolar, antipolar, or is it carrier protein? Quickly. Okay, quick. Time's up. Let's see. Oh, so 75% of you are saying antiporter, but 25% are saying carrier protein. Let's see the answer. Sodium potassium pump is an example of antiporter. क्यों? देखो यहाँ पे, if you remember the sodium potassium pump, तो suppose करो कि ये membrane है, और इस membrane में यहाँ पे आपके पास, suppose this is the sodium potassium pump. What it does, it moves 3 sodium ion outside, and at the same time what it does is it takes in 2 potassium ion. So clearly 2 molecules are moving simultaneously and both are moving in opposite direction, right? That's why it is an example of antiporter. ठीक है? Great. Okay. Now here is the last question, question number 25. Which elements are relatively immobilized? है ना? तो अगर हम लोग प्लांट की बात कर रहे हैं तो प्लांट में which elements are relatively immobilized, मतलब ओल्ड लीव से न्यू मेरिस्टेमेटिक जोन में उनका मोबिलाइजेशन नहीं होता है, न्यूट्रिएंट मोबिलाइजेशन नहीं होता है. ऑप्शंस आर नाइट्रोजन एंड फॉस्फोरस, potassium and magnesium, sulfur and calcium, or is it nitrogen and magnesium? Okay, quickly. Quick. Relatively immobilized. Which elements are relatively immobilized? Okay. Last 5 seconds. Okay, let's see. Wow, really impressed. So all of you are saying sulfur and calcium, and that is the right answer. है ना? So sulfur and calcium are almost not mobilized from older leaves to new leaves or the meristematic zone of the plant. The reason being they remain locked. Okay, calcium in the mid lamella, sulfur mostly in the proteins. So it is not possible to extract them, and hence they remain unmobilized or relatively immobilized. Okay, so well done guys. These were the 25 questions of this quiz. Let's see the leaderboard again. Great. So Utkarsh is still on top. Second Arish, third is Rishika, and then biologist with 9 answers. So congratulations all of you, and as you can see it's a very fun way to learn. Okay, बहुत ऐसे छोटे-छोटे doubts होंगे आपके जिसकी वजह से कोई question गलत हुआ होगा. Now that is not a point to get disheartened. In fact, it is the point to be happy because you learned something while playing. Great. Okay, so great guys. We will be keep playing such quizzes in future. So stay tuned और keep look कि कब हम लोग again next slide को करने वाले हैं, and join in on time so that you can make your way to the leaderboard. Thank you very much.